Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls, and today we're going to fight the Demon Ruins, basically. We're going to be doing almost a boss rush of sorts. We're going to be taking on about 3 bosses in the Demon Ruins. So you better get ready. This place is very big and there's a lot to do. So let's get started by going to boss number 1, which is around this fog door. Now off screen, I decided I needed some more arrows than I had. So you may notice a discrepancy in my soul count, which I could show you the arrows that I bought, but you know. We're going to need some of those for the Siegmeyer quest we're going to do in the next episode, so I decided I had to grab them right now. So let's think. This boss fight, we potentially could have done it when we were near Quaylog's domain the first time, but it can be kind of glitchy, so I decided, hey, we'll just save it for way later in the game, once we're already here in the Demon Ruins. So now we're going to do it. My recommendations for this boss fight are do not even bother fighting him the normal way. Just do the route that I do, and you'll be fine. Say hello to Ceaseless Discharge, the only son of the Witch of Islith. I believe she had 7 daughters. They're not all in the game, but here's the only son. He was turned into a disgusting demon abomination, and now he hurts a lot, basically. Now, there's 2 ways to fight him. Come over here and grab this armor, which I highly recommend if you did not do the shortcut involving the Chaos Covenant. But if not, you're probably going to need these items. But before you grab them, be wary, because once you grab these, Ceaseless Discharge is going to start attacking you. So get ready to run. We're going to run back to the fog door, so make sure you do that very quickly. The second you get the gold-hemmed set, Ceaseless Discharge is going to rip out his extremity and then start to attack us. Immediately after that happens, start running. Run as quickly as you can. Do not stop, do not look behind you, just keep running for that fog door. Alternatively, some people kite him over up here and then fight in this very narrow corridor, because he'll still attack you from that area, and you can just hit his arm, and his arm is pretty much his weak point. You can't really hit him with melee weapons anyways, from you know, close range. And I'm gonna actually use a humanity here, because we are a little low. Be careful though, he can attack you. Just keep running, just keep running. This is what makes the boss extremely easy. Humanity popped, and he's going to try and get us, but he is just a little bit short, and he's clinging to his dear life by just one very large limb. Let's tickle him a little bit, guys. Yeah. You're going to, well, hurt his arm enough, his only arm, and he will fall down way below. And the boss fight will instantly end. Yeah. Pretty quickly. Now, that boss fight is almost mandatory to complete the Demon Ruins. It's not 100% necessary, but I recommend you do it, because once Ceaseless Discharge is no more, the lava below will start to harden. And we can now explore that area. Yeah, get to the rest of the map, so that's pretty cool. Alternatively, if you can't make it to the door fast enough, you probably have way too heavy of armor. Probably just get naked, you'll be fine. You can take 1 hit. We're gonna get 20,000 souls for completing that boss. And sending him into his... It's kind of weird, because it's like, okay, he's made of fire. Maybe the drop kills him, because I don't know. I think he'd be fine down there. Maybe, maybe not. Who can tell, honestly. So now there's a lot of things to do in the Demon Ruins. There are 2 embers to grab, but unfortunately, they take a pretty long time to get, and since this is a walkthrough and I want to show everything the Demon Ruins has to offer, I'm just going to be showing you the general locations of where they are. And look over there, man. Gosh. They spent a lot of time designing this game. Look at the artwork, man. It's just, oh, I love this. This area is very well designed, in my opinion. Over there, we're going to see a bunch of Taurus demons guarding the Chaos Ember. Go get that if you want, but yeah, I'm not going to be fighting those guys, because it takes a very long time to kill them, 1 at a time, and it's almost impossible to fight them all at once, because the game lags so bad you can hardly react. Anyways, over here is the main way to the rest of the Demon Ruins, guarded by a minor Capra Demon. This guy, not as strong as his friend, and what is he doing? He's like, I'm going to kill this rock. Yeah, he's extremely easy. 2 chops, dead. That simple. Doesn't drop a lot of souls. That'd be kind of cool. Still no Demon Great Machete. That'd be nice if we got it. Now right here I'm going to be doing sort of a trick once we banish an invader. You may remember, in the depths, we fought a guy named Kirk. Well, he's going to return if you're in human form in this area. So watch out for that. You're going to get ambushed, most likely. So come up here, and I think this is almost one of the last invasions in the game. Should be here right now. Yes. Hopefully we did not aggro that Capra Demon. No, we did not. Sweet. So we can simply just fight him over here. He's the same as before. He doesn't really do much, honestly. Just parry him, and the battle's over. Yeah. Don't let that bleed stack up, though. That could do some damage. Anyways, once you beat him, we're going to retrieve some power of the Dark Spirit. Once this gosh dang thing disappears, I want to show the items that he drops. We're going to get 1 humanity and a spiked shield. Sweet. So now we can almost have the full set. We're also going to get a ton of souls. So that's really important. You want to get that. Alright. Right here, we're going to do a bit of a trick. Now, you could go all the way down there and fight a bunch of Capra Demons, or you just do this little roll and have to deal with one of these bugs. The bug, in my opinion, is a lot easier to deal with than all those Capra Demons. It may be because I just use a halberd, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's actually just roll out of there. He's not very mobile. You gotta watch out for this attack, though, because it'll break your weapon. Crap. I guess we can't use pyromancies in this area, which isn't a real bummer. So that's fine. We're gonna light that bonfire, but I honestly do not want to... Actually, yeah, we'll rest at it. That worm will not come back, so don't worry about that. Now, we're going to be heading to the next boss of this area. So that's cool, and I'm actually going to use a fire weapon for this. Because believe it or not, there is one boss in all of the Demon Ruins that is weak to fire, and it's the most trolly thing ever. It kind of bums me out. Now I got to go repair my pyromancy flame, which, you know, it doesn't really cost many souls or anything. It's just kind of a bummer. No well. Quickly dodge away from this Taurus Demon and Worm, and you'll be fine. Oh gosh, he's a fast little guy, ain't he? Just keep rolling, though. You'll be fine. Don't sweat it. Yeah, run away from these guys, too. Over there is an area we're going to explore once we defeat this boss, which... This boss, if you don't understand its patterns by now, you should probably start learning it. Say hello to the Demon Firesage. It's the same boss as before. When we fought, you know... Stray Demon, the Asylum Demon, all those demons. Same guy, believe it or not. And despite being covered in flames and having named Firesage, it is actually weak to fire. I cannot explain to you why that is. He just is. So use a fire weapon, and he'll go down extremely quickly. Honestly, just stand in front of him. Because for whatever reason, he loves to do this attack, and he'll use it a lot. Don't bother guarding most of the time, because his attacks will go over your shield. You probably just want to, you know, two-hand and just go crazy with your best fire weapon. Second boss down already. If you can even call that one a boss. Gonna drop the Demon Catalyst, Humanity, and then we'll get some souls. Over there is the rest of the Demon Ruins, but because we are rank 2, not rank 3, in the Chaos Covenant, we can actually go over here and explore this area. Ooh. Okay, good. I got on that ledge. It's kind of hard to do that. Most of the time you need to jump. So let's see. Let's get this item over here. I think it's just some souls. Yeah, Brave Warrior. Not amazing. And then come down here. Don't worry, the drop is not as big as it looks. It's actually very small. So yeah, if you are rank 2 in the Chaos Covenant, this shortcut will take you straight to the next soul boss. Yeah. Just straight there. It's pretty nice if you're doing a speed run, or you don't want to deal with the next enemy we're about to encounter. Is that the enemy I'm thinking of? I think it is. Anyways, take care of these bug creatures. Is that the one? That'd be very funny if this was the one. No, it's not. This has a sunlight metal on it, which is kind of a hint to what we're supposed to do next. You know, I'm going to take off my pyromancy since I can't even use it. So I'll use the black bow as our offhand, I guess. Or a secondary weapon. Anyways, because we are rank 2 in the Chaos Servants, we can open up this path. If you're not, Solaire will die. And you don't want that at all. And we need to kill these guys. You know what? I'm just going to shoot arrows. Die, foul beasts. Yeah, this is not what I got arrows for, but hey, it does the job good. Now, why do I get 30 humanity to that lady? First off, she's a nice lady. That's a good reason. Second off, the Sunlight Maggot is potentially the best light source in the game. This is a hat that will give us the ability to see in the dark, which is going to be very important for the next area. Let's quickly... Oh, man. I'm going to miss that Crystal Lizard. No big deal, though. I have more than enough Twinkling Titanite, and any of it I can just buy from the Anne Orlando blacksmith. So yeah, over there is a Prowling Demon, potentially the strongest Prowling Demon in the game, and then beyond him is the next area of the game. But we're not going to be showing that off because, well, in case you don't have that much humanity to spare, I wanted to show you a good method to getting there. I mean, there's two routes. This one is by far the more effective way, but if you do that, you're going to miss out on a very cool boss, in my opinion, even if he is a tiny bit cheap. Anyway. Also, once you have the Sunlight Maggot, you're going to save an NPC character. A guy we haven't seen in a very long time, Solaire. So, if you value Solaire's life and don't want him to go hollow and die, kill that Sunlight Maggot. It's the one with the red eyes. Then yeah, to do that, you need rank 2 in the Chaos Covenant. Now that I've pretty much said the same two things 5 times now, let's move on and explore the area beyond the Firesage. Yeah, and I should probably get off the fire weapon now, since we're not fighting him anymore. And yeah, oh my gosh, I just love the design of this place. All these giant arc trees, you know, being entangled. Because if you think about it, we're extremely low, like very, very low in the Lordron. We're just like basically in hell, if you think about it. You know, there's all this fire. It's where all the roots are at for these gigantic trees the dragons used to live in. It's awesome. It's a really well-designed area. Are the bosses as well-designed? That's for you to decide. But really quickly, though, I want to show a very brief shortcut. And I'm actually going to take all these guys out. These statue demons, I think they're called. Very, very easy. And they're guarding. Just a soul of a brave warrior. Nothing too great. If you come up here, if memory serves me right, this should be a shortcut back to the Chaos Covenant. And yeah, it's an elevator. You can step on that and get taken back up, if that's where you want to go. Personally, though, I want to explore a little bit more. That rhymed. Yeah. And, well, be the boss of this area. That'd probably be a good idea. We got one more boss to go over, a boss rush, and, then I guess we're just going to do the rest of, the next area. Gosh. Didn't think I'd do it this fast. Oh gosh, I didn't point out where the other ember is. Drat. Well, basically, before we came to where the fire demon was, there was a path for the Taurus demon. It was on the left, right near the fog door. Go in there, and you're going to have to fight a bunch of those worm enemies and a bunch of fire demons. Or actually, not a bunch of fire demons, a bunch of the worms and the Taurus demons. I can show you where it is in maybe a picture-in-picture. That'd probably be pretty helpful. To anyone that's looking for those embers, that's where the two of them are. Let's make sure to go grab them. Anywho, the next boss we're about to fight, you can use Solaire if you're not hollowed. Do I recommend you do so? No, instead, I recommend you fight it yourself. And also, you use these gold-hemmed robes that you found in the previous area. And what should I do here? Probably physical damage as our other ring. Blue tier stone could be good too, but no, this is a little bit better. Because this next boss, basically what we're going to have to do is, it's going to be a giant pool of lava. We're going to have to quickly go to an area where fighting the boss is a lot easier. So I'm going to do that really quickly. And, well, wish me luck, guys, because I'm not sure I can even beat this thing on my first try. Oh, boy, here we go. The Centipede Demon is a very interesting boss fight. First off, it makes you lose a bunch of health by stepping on fire. Yeah, so hopefully you have these robes, because it greatly reduces the amount of fire damage you're going to take. Then come over here, preferably Estus up, and then simultaneously change to your primary armor set. That'd be pretty nice before the giant bad guy gets here. Okay, so Centipede Demon has only a couple of moves. Most notably this one, just makes his arm pop out, and you can cut it off, and get a pretty decent ring, which, well, you'll get anyways if you actually do the boss fight. So yeah, that's notable, I guess. I just run out of it till he decides to do his other attack. Oh gosh, he got me that time. I was not fast enough, unfortunately. Just keep rolling, or keep dying, that's fine too, that's fine. Just do it again. You gotta kind of angle your rolls a little bit. And come on, Centipede Demon. Quit being a butt. Get up on here. Please, please. Let's actually get closer to him. Just tricking him to do his next attack. It's a little sweeping move. It's a little bit on the scary side. Next, he's going to growl and try and do that. Great. So now that he's done that, should be on solid land. So we can easily hit his hind legs, which not necessarily his weakness, but very easy to hit. He's going to try and do a stomp attack that will do a lot of damage to you, but the amount of damage you'll do to him is far greater, actually. Roll out of that again. We're just going to... the camera angle here is beautiful, by the way. We're just going to keep doing the same thing. And oh my gosh, I do not like this boss fight at all. Really don't. Really don't. Half the time I just avoid it. Really quickly, though. His hind legs, great target. He's got to kind of know his hitboxes, I guess, is my best frame of advice. Fighting him over here, though, is far greater than fighting him anywhere else. And oh my gosh, he did the explosion. Confound it. Ugh, hate him. Hate this boss so much. Let's just burst him down really quickly. It's just a very, very annoying enemy. Gosh. Do not like him at all. Do not like him at all. But we lived, and he is dead now. As a reward, we're going to get the charred orange ring, I believe. The orange charred ring. I messed that up. This, in combination with the gold hem set, you're going to take, like, next to no fire damage. From the lava, anyways. So with this in hand, we can now walk on the lava, which is actually pretty cool. Now, where on earth is the exit? I can never find it. It's over there. It's kind of a hidden area, and wow, we got a bunch of souls to spend. I should probably do that pretty soon. So now it's taken care of. That's all 3 bosses of the Demon Ruins. Now we can have access to Lost Isleth, where one of the last Lord Souls remains.
Alright, over here's our buddy Solar. How's it going, man?
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
If you get that dialogue, despite Solaire looking kind of bummed out, congratulations! You've completed his quest line. Done everything you have to, really. So now we can summon him for the final boss fight, which will be pretty cool. You know what we could do? We could just taunt him and put the Sunlight Maggot on, see what he says after that.
After all.
No, okay. So even though we have what he's been looking for, he apparently just decides to not acknowledge us. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much the Demon Ruins in a nutshell. Bunch of slightly annoying boss fights that, not amazing, but hey, they're pretty fun. So now that we got the charred ring, the gold hem set, we're ready to explore Lost Isleth and track down the Bed of Chaos. So see you guys in the next part, where we'll go through Lost Isleth to kill the Bed of Chaos. So see you guys then.